Alright everyone, welcome back. MrNova here. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today we're going to be diving into the blowing up that's kind of blowing up online. It's the A24 adapted movie of the Backrooms. In theory, they said that it's supposed to be starring Kane, the creator of The Oldest View. A similar adaptation that was inspired by the Backrooms is not the same thing, for everybody wondering. I know, I got a couple of videos, but we're going to talk about if this should even be a thing, if it's going to flop or not. But enough of the talking, let's just get straight into the video. Alright, so for those who don't know, the Backroom started as a 2019 4chan post, a blurry photo of a yellow-walled, fluorescent lit office rooms that go on forever. One wrong step, clip out of reality, and you stuck in this liminal nightmare. In 2022, Kane Parsons, a 17-year-old YouTuber, turned into a viral sensation with his Backrooms found footage series. Pretty much 190 million views and counting, its raw, unsettling found footage horror explorers lost in infinite mazes chased by something. Fast forward to 2023, A24, yep, the Midsummer and Hereditary folks, greenlit a movie. Kane directing at just 20 years old, backed by James Wan, Atomic Monster, Sean Levi's 21 Labs, and Chairman Entertainment. Filming started in Vancouver this July under the codename Effigy and wrapped in August, aiming for a 2026 release. But here's where it gets interesting and where the leaks come in, and I don't even know if we should even talk about this. I've been digging through Reddit, Discord, and X. Shout out to our A24s and Arcane Pixels Backrooms on Reddit. There's chatter about script pages and detailing slipping out. Not full script, but enough fragments to piece together something creepy. So here's what's floating around. The story setup. The script, written by Robert Patino and Will Sodick, starts like Kane's videos. A team of dimensional researchers, basically corporate ghost hunters, no clips during a test in an abandoned mall. They study reality glitches for some shady company. Chiwold Ejiofor, my bad if I slop the names, plays the lead. Physicist named Dr. Elias Morrow, who's obsessed with finding his missing daughter. He hears her voice in the Backrooms hum super unsettling. Renee Rimsums in his co-lead, a documentary filming everything in retro camcorders. The vibes found footage, but with A24's polished dread. Here's the next levels and lores. Unlike the creepypasta's endless level 0, the movie introduces new levels. One leak mentions a level 4, a decaying corporate high-rise with flickering city views that don't exist. Script snippets describe memos scattered on desks, hinting at a 1980s experiments gone wrong, trying the Backrooms to a DARPA-like project. Another level, a flooded basement with pipes hissing. Fans on X are calling it Level 37 vibes from the wiki. There's a scene where Mark Dopplis, playing Grist Survivor, trades almond water, that iconic Backrooms drink, for a map drawn in a marker. He warns the walls, remember your fear. Straight up chills. So what about the entities? The creatures aren't just shadows anymore. A leaked VFX test supposedly shows a smiler, those glowing teeth things from the lore stuck in through a dark parking garage level. Its practical effects mixing with CGI, like a humanoid shape glitching in and out. Another entity dubbed the Architect by leakers is a tall, faceless figure in a suit that mimics voices to lure people. One alleged script page that reinvents character screaming it's not her, as the Architect mimicked Ellie's daughter. Fans on X are losing it pretty much. So I don't know if in reality this would adapt good on real world. We do know that there's a lot of good found footage, but you could still tell it's a lot of CGI. So how will it adapt? Would it be such a good CGI where it kind of looks very realistic? That's the thing. Here's where it gets crazier. Production leaks from Vancouver sets describe massive practical builds. One crew member on Reddit claimed they constructed a 10,000 square foot maze for level 0. Yellow walls, damp carpet, buzzing lights. another leak mentions a no-clip sequence, where characters fall through a floor into a deeper level, shot with a mix of stunt rigs and CGI to make it feel like reality's breaking. A Discord user tried to Kane's team hinted at a test screening in August where the audience freaked at a scene of the team finding a safe room, only for the walls to start shifting, trapping them. No official footage, but a grainy set photo circulating on X shows a blood smear vending machine with almond water cans inside. It's pretty creepy. There's also a lot of talk about B-plot. Leaked audition tapes, unconfirmed, suggest Finn Bennett and Lukita Maxwell play younger researchers who uncover this conspiracy. Their character finds a cassette labeled Property of Async, a nod to Kane's fictional research group. It's got distorted audio of scientists screaming about containment failure. Evan Jogi's character reportedly turns on the team, smashing their camera to break the loop, trying into theories that the backrooms trap you in a recorded footage. If this is a real, A24's leaning hard into psychological horror, and we all know that people love psychological horror like Black Mirror. So let's be honest, what do we make of this? If these leaks are legit and they do match official reports from Deadline about filming the cast, it's shaping up to be huge. A24 got a knack for turning niche ideas into art house hits, like Talk to Me. Kane's directing keeps it authentic. Igor and Received bring serious acting chops. The risk? If it's too focused on the backrooms lore, casual viewers might get lost. And if the entities feel too CGI, it could lose that raw Kane pixel edge. So that's the scoop for the A24 Backrooms movie. In my opinion, I don't know if this might be a hit. Here's my thing. If they end up making this movie and it looks too much CGI, look, I mean about the entities. Yes, sure, maybe the rooms getting into like no clipping, that's okay, we get it. But when it comes to seeing like a scary monster, this is where most movies get it a little bit wrong. A lot of good movies that are scary is when you barely see the thing that you are being chased after. You see, the thing that makes scary movies scary and successful, it's leading on to the reveal, or maybe not even the reveal, just the mystery itself. We see this by a lot of movies like Talk to Me, Lights Out, very good scary movies that lead on to it. When we see a lot of CGI and straight up demons, it takes out of the equation and realistic things. It makes it more fantasy like. So in my opinion, I feel like this movie could very much be a hit. I feel like it's a very good concept, and having Kane Pixel is going to be amazing. As someone that's been doing background videos for a while, and that's how we started in this channel, it's honestly exciting, and I'm very excited to cover this in the near future, and I'm going to be updating this every time I see new updates on the movie. If you guys want to see more background videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel, as I am going to start doing weekly videos on the backrooms. But as always, I'm MrNova. I'm trying to hit 20,000 subscribers. Let's try to do this before the end of the year. And as always, I'm out. Peace.